What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Yazoo, and we're going back to their sophomore and final album, You and Me Both. Talked about the setup to this album a couple times, so I won't repeat myself, but go back and look at my earlier Yaz videos if you're interested, and also read the comments from a couple of different people, but especially someone who goes by the profile Hand Solo. He has a lot of information about Moyet and sort of the history of Vince Clarke and the group Yazoo specifically, so big ups to him. But yeah, we're going to listen to the third tune on the album. I've reacted to the first two so far. This one's called Sweet Thing. As with the rest of this album, I don't think I've heard it, or at least, I am not conscious of having ever heard any of the tunes on this on this album. So, once more, I should mention this album is produced by Eric Radcliffe, as well as Yazoo themselves. And this was released in 1983, and I mentioned before, because this is something I first noticed on Depeche Mode reactions. Mute was sort of the label that they were under, Daniel Miller in the UK, but when these albums were released here in the US, Sire was the US distributor, so like all the albums the cassette tapes I had back in the day were Sire, but yeah, Mute was the original label in the UK, or the parent label, or not the parent label, but yeah, I don't know exactly what you would call the nature of their association, but as I said, I believe Sire handled all the distribution of Mute's material here in the US. Nevertheless, let's get to it. This is Sweet Thing by Yazoo from their 1983 album You and Me Both. Oh! Hello. I like the tempo, first of all. I like the pace. Someone commented after I had mentioned, it's like Yaz stands out because of the female vocal. It's like synth pop, like some other 80s stuff, but they said, yeah, I mean, it really does set them apart, and I'm already feeling it on this song. P.S. that horn, that was brilliant. Don't think I didn't hear it. And that little melody, it's like playful. Like dangerous, but in a fun way. I love those. I heard you, my guy. Oh, another horn flare. Couldn't make out those supplementary vocals. Little rattly percussion. Pop, pop. How could you be so unkind when you were lying to me all the time? You don't need me now, your life is fine. It's your I like the use of the brass in this one. Again, that like knocky percussion. There's a number of Vince's tunes I've noticed from this era where like he has these kind of like rattling percussion flourishes right at the end of the measures or the bars. It's like a digital bugle. I like that. It has a funky feel to it. Nothing I can keep is a good thing. I do like the main groove of this tune. Almost like a telegraph, kind of playful, like a playfulness, but it's almost like a telegraph rhythm. Sweet day is when it'll be her day rather than whoever she's talking to. Wow. I was about to say, it's like a very dance-oriented tune, but you like, you'd be dancing, but you'd stop when you heard those vocals, like, damn, you hear that? As the gain is slowly pushed downward. Yeah, like I said, I like the tempo of that. I like the rapid fire elements, especially those sort of horn riffs. And yeah, her singing, once again, it really stood out at the beginning, and sort of those like powerful belts that she had near the end where, you know, again, right as I'm about to talk about sort of the percussive groove, it's like, oh, hold on, wait, the vocals just like, you know, wipe my brain clean. Yeah, another cool tune. I very much enjoyed it. It's interesting, like I mentioned when I was listening to his track, their track on Upstairs at Eric's. What the heck did I just react to? Do I still have it over here? Oh, I do. Okay. I just reacted to In My Room. That's right. And I mentioned, you know, there's someone, I don't know if it's Vince, but like someone is saying the Our Father prayer, but it's sort of like halting and sort of like adjacent to the groove of the rest of the song. And there's like some more talking in that one that again, I think it was maybe Daniel Miller on the phone or something. But I mentioned in that one, like, I liked the song, but it felt like those elements were not necessarily adding much. I don't think they detracted significantly, but I just don't think they really, like, added too much, or at least I think once or twice might have been just the right amount of a dose. There were some, like, weird, like, undercurrent, like, talking, like, parts. Like, I couldn't really, like, make them out in this one. They didn't strike me as, you know, as distracting as the Our Father bit in the In My Room song, but again, it felt like they were, you know, like captured like audio of people having a sort of like three-person conversation or something. It didn't feel like, you know, a sung backing vocal or something. So what I'm noticing is that Vince, again, like seems really keen, even as early as the, you know, early '80s, just after leaving Depeche Mode, to really explore some interesting, like, you know, avant-garde experimental territory. So shout out to him, even if not all of it is like hitting my brain in a way that like, wow, that's genius. It's more like, oh, that's interesting, and like I'm intrigued by the decision to do that. Like, wow. So yeah, like I said, you know, maybe not everything in that experimental vein will hit my ear right, but I respect like what he was trying to do and sort of explore different spaces within synth pop. So yeah, shout out to him, shout out to Allison again for the singing. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another tune I've yet to get to that you're looking forward to. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.